I'm your host, Mike Gambino. I'm here with Dino at the 007 Goldeneye Reloaded. I guess you can say launch, or is this the first time you're showing it? What could you tell me, Dino?
I say this is the first time we're showing multiplayer. Well, actually second time we're showing the multiplayer, but first time we're showing it here on the East Coast.
What can you tell me about the game?
Well, first of all, I want to dispel any kind of like myths or anything about it. It's not a remake. It's not a sequel either. Basically what it is, it's a reimagining of the original GoldenEye storyline. What we actually did is we worked with Eurocom, and we worked with the writer Bruce Fierstein, who actually wrote the GoldenEye movie. And we had him rewrite it, make it kind of more modern, and guess who we used as the more modern Bond? I don't know if you can tell, but that's not Pierce Brosnan up there. It is Mr. Daniel Craig himself, modern, kind of like a gritty, more of an action-packed Bond. It's kind of like a modern-day take on like the Reloaded storyline.
Over the clean-cut Bond of like yesteryear.
Yeah, absolutely. It's more gritty, more visceral. You're in it, and it's action-packed.
Now, you said they relaunched the storyline of the original GoldenEye. Does it have any similarities from the old game that we all know and love so much?
You might see a couple things that there are a couple things that we preserved. Definitely, you're gonna have your, as you can see behind me, the 4-player split-screen multiplayer, which is my personal favorite from the original GoldenEye. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I was in my friend's basement, like, you know, with the Cheetos and the Funyuns, and like, you know, my friend's little brother who was 5 was the only person allowed to be odd job, you know, because it's not fair otherwise. If you are, you're a cheater.
Now, can you still play as Oddjob and Jaws?
Actually, yes, you can. And it's now we take cheating to a different level, because Oddjob now has a hat grenade that he could throw. So he can actually throw his razor-brimmed hat, and it's a one-hit kill.
Now, can you still like crouch as Oddjob and slide around the room like you used to do with Jaws?
Not as easy as you used to be able to. Because I mean, you know, now that we have the dual controllers and stuff like that, like it's a little easier to look down and shoot at the same time.
Yeah, because I remember Jaws used to miss just by enough.
Yeah, there was no way for Jaws to hit Oddjob.
So now it's completely fair.
I don't want to say it's completely fair.
Somewhat.
But it's definitely better balanced.
Are there any other similarities between the old game, like level-wise? Did you revamp like levels?
Yes, we definitely revamped levels. You're going to see a lot of levels that look familiar. I mean, you're definitely going to see the dam, the archives, the facility, Severnaya.
Silo?
You're going to see, I think we call it something different now, though. But it's going to be something, but not the hidden level at the end, but like, you're going to see the cradle as well, solar, a lot of really good levels. And a lot of really great scenery that you're going to see, because we're showing it at 60 frames per second, and it's also going to be at 1080.
Nice. So similar to the old one, not completely revamped, but 10 times better graphics and everything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else can we expect from like gameplay-wise? Is it just as easy? Well, the old one, if you ask me, was a little bit hard if you're a first-time player to control it, shooting and maneuvering, how to like look and everything. How is it now? Is it like, what can you compare it to?
Well, I definitely think that we kind of went above and beyond to make sure that the controls were friendly, and that you can kind of like anybody that picks up a shooter can kind of just pick up and play GoldenEye. You know, it's like you pick up, you play GoldenEye. Oh my goodness, familiar controls. They got a couple different kind of like control schemes that you can pick from. All different types of control styles that you're familiar with, but it's going to be very easy to play. As far as gameplay is, we didn't want it to be all kind of run and gun. So, I mean, definitely it's Bond. You're smooth, you're stealthy, you know, you kind of go in, you go for silent takedowns. And also one of the coolest things we did is Ben Cook, who's actually the real-life stunt double for Daniel Craig. We did all of the mocap and all of the stunts and all of the takedowns from him. So we got really Bond-authentic takedowns, Bond-authentic movements, and like Bond-authentic signature mocap.
So this is the closest you're going to get to James Bond?
This is the closest you're going to get to modern day James Bond GoldenEye.
Now, one last question, and I know the answer, but the golden gun is still in the game, right?
Absolutely. The golden gun is still in the game. Actually, great game mode right here. This is golden gun game mode. It's kind of centered around the golden gun. So it's going to spawn like in the middle of the level, and if you pick it up and you shoot with it, each golden gun kill is worth 500 points. Now the thing is, if you have the golden gun, it always shows up as a yellow blip on the radar, so everybody's going to be gunning for you, of course. Nobody wants you to get those points, right? And we have a lot of really fun game modes too. So.
Actually, I just thought of one more thing. Can you karate chop?
Yes, I can karate chop. Are you kidding me? You think they let me take this job just willy-nilly?
No, I meant in the game.
Oh, in the game. No. We've substituted the chops for some punches.
All right.
But we have some awesome takedowns. If If you've ever seen any of the single-player gameplay, the takedowns are amazing.
All right. Dino, thanks again.
Thank you very much.
All right. I'm Mike Gambino. I'm your host. This is The Take, and this is Goldeneye Reloaded.